She got so much compliment on this hairstyle. Let me tell you guys the story. She already had this hairstyle on and it was still looking beautiful. Wednesday night, this girl came to me and she was like, Mom, what are we going to do with my hair? And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, this is not the hairstyle I want to wear on my birthday. I want a different hairstyle. In my mind, I was like, I must be a magician to tovu another hairstyle from somewhere at Thursday night, and you know the next morning I have to go to work. She was just about to go to bed, so I was like, are you serious? And she was like, I'm really serious. I need a new hairstyle. I don't want to wear this hairstyle. I wear this hairstyle throughout the week and I want something new for my birthday. So I was like, okay, just get a chair, sit down, let's take out this hairstyle. So this is at night. She was supposed to be in bed at this time. But no, I was like, let's sit down, let's take out the hair. So we take out the hair. I was supposed to wash the hair, but because we finished a little bit late, around 10 o'clock, which of course, she's already 2 hours late for bedtime because she was supposed to go to bed around 8 o'clock. We finished around 10, so I just put the old braids in different session. I was like, go to bed like this. Tomorrow morning when we're going to take shower, I will wake up very early and make sure I wash the hair, detangle it, and then put it in a puff so that you can go to school. When I'm back from work, I will try and do the hair. So that was it. I wasn't expecting this girl to walk up to me just 2 days before and telling me that she wants a different hairstyle, knowing that I'm going to work, and knowing that she already has a braid on her head, which is still looking good. And I wasn't expecting this, but I was like, okay, it's your birthday. At this point, I was like, Father Lord, just sprinkle a little bit of grace on top of my head, because I was pissed. I was really pissed, but I couldn't show it. So I just have to, like, you know what? It's her birthday and I wanted her to have a beautiful day. I wanted it to go exactly the way she wanted it. So let me just play along. And I have been under the weather for the longest time now, but I'm just striving through. So I finished the hair and she was like, oh, it's itching me. Can you scratch it? And I was like, okay. I finished scratching it. She was loving it. When it comes to hair, she always wants the most beautiful hairstyle, but it's always a struggle to do her hair because she doesn't really like to sit down to do her hair. So at this point, I was like, just go to bed. The next day, after she came back from school, I took out the puff and here we are trying to moisturize the hair. And just remember that I have to go to work again because I have a night shift to do. So I have to go to work. So I have like 2 hours before I go to work. So then I was like, okay, since we're going to do crochet braid at the back and at the front, we're going to do this goddess braid. Let me first start with the crochet braid. Because of she doesn't like to do her hair was really long. She really doesn't like doing her hair. And then her hair was really long. I cut it off. I did a big chop. And now this is what her hair looked like. This hair I'm braiding is what her hair looks like right now. She's not really fond of braiding hair. She cries. Reasons why I don't really do like tutorials whenever I'm doing her hair, because it's not something she's fond of. So, but she always wants to have like this beautiful hairstyle. She will choose out hairstyle herself, but when it comes to sitting down for her to do her hair, she'll be crying. She'll be giving you all type of crazy faces. Reasons why whenever I do hairstyle on her and people be like, oh, her hair is looking so beautiful, can you do a tutorial? I don't really like seeing her crying on the camera. For me, I understand is because I'm doing her hair, but people can see it in different ways. So reasons why I don't really do tutorials on her hair when I'm doing her hair. She will sit down for you to do her hair, just as you will take breaks in between, because she cannot sit down for the entire process, and she will cry. You have to like coax her, you have to like, you know, just talk her through during the process. So that's the thing. And sometimes I just entertain her with the tablets, with biscuits, with food. So doing her hair is an entire process, but when you are done with the hairstyle, oh my god, see this girl, she'll be like jumping. She'll be happy. She will have the most beautiful smile on her face when you are done. But during the process, trust me, you will look for the smile. You can't find this anywhere. The smile will just disappear somewhere. But she really love having different type of hairstyle, different looks. Just that the process of doing the hair is always very challenging. I thought before, if I cut the hair and then when I'm doing the hair till the hair will grow to starting stage, she has already get used into it. But no, I did that and now is still the same. So I have to be giving her something to eat for me to able to do the hair. My son got me a chocolate. This girl finished the chocolate my son bought me just for me to, like, try to convince her to just sit down, let me do the hair. And she was going through this chocolate like very, very fast so I can give her the next one. So I was able to braid the back for the goddess braid, and then I took a break because I needed to go to work. I only had like 2 hours to do this hair and go to work. So after work is when I came back at home at night. That was when, and the next morning was already her birthday. So you can imagine the stress. I was under so much stress and pressure to make sure I get this hairstyle and perfectly and looking nice. So I did this, and I got this crochet hair from this Ethiopian store in Arnhem. If you live in Arnhem, just by the station area, it's not too far from the station. I got this crochet braid because she said she wanted something like goddess. She wanted something like really full afro kinky at the back, very fluffy, and then she wanted this braids with beads at the front. So that's what she said she wanted, because sometimes we go through Pinterest. I go through Pinterest with the kids when we're about to do their hair. So she saw this hairstyle for the longest time now, and she was like, that hairstyle is what I want for my birthday. So that was what I was doing. So now I braid the crochet parts, which was a little bit easier, and I'm just trying to like tuck the hair inside so that everything is properly wrapped. So in the evening when I'm back home from my work, it's just to focus on braiding the hair and getting things nicer. It was a struggle. So yeah, it was a struggle. Like, girls, whew, my girls don't like doing their hair. Both of my girls, they really want simple hairstyle. Doing their hair is a struggle, but at the end they will be so happy. But during the process, it's something else. It's really something else. And sometimes I really do really nice hairstyle, but I don't really do tutorials because I just don't like seeing them crying on the camera. So this is what the back look like. We've done with the crochet, and then now I'm going to try to like do I've done with the braiding. Now I'm going to try to like do a little bit of crochet before I go to work. So this is the hair I'm using, and I really, really like the hair. I cannot separate the hair because she wants the curls to be, she wants it to be like very fluffy, very big. So I cannot separate the hair so that to give it that fluffy and looking very nice. So I did that. I got 2 pack of the hair. I end up using 1.5 pack, and because I kind of separate it so it was like big, and I also didn't braid it close. I didn't crochet it close to each other. I give it a little bit of space because if not that, it would be just too much hair on her head, and which of course that was what she wanted, but I was like, it's a little bit too much. Let's just give it a little bit of space. So this part, crocheting part, was easy. So that's the reason why I thought, let me do this part first, because since I'm in a hurry, I'm going to work, let me do this crochet part first, and then when I'm back in the evening we will do the braiding parts, because the braiding part I know is going, I have to be patient because I want to do the goddess braid. This is like my second time attempting to do this goddess braid. In Creole we call it pas pas. If you're Sierra Leonean, we call it pas pas. This is the braid where you're braiding with your natural hair and you're adding extension to the braid little by little. You're adding, so it's a technique that I'm not extremely good at. So this is like the second time doing it, and so after work I did the hair, and this is the result. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I was just like, just go to bed, tomorrow we'll continue, because I have to wake up the next day to do the baking. She was so happy.